Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back. I wasn't actually going to do a video today. I was just come down here to kill some time, but when I was at St Nexton's Glen, they told me about Rocky Valley, which is literally just down the road from St Nexton's Glen, and 2-minute drive if that. And the walk's worse, lots of rocks and slippery terrain, but yeah, no, I mean, it's a similar view. You've got the river running through, a couple of little waterfalls and beautiful scenery, and then behind us we got the big rocky outcrop. Currently I'm stood in what used to be an old mill house, I would imagine. It's right next to the river, and this one's in pretty bad shape. Both the ends are intact, but apart from that, nothing else. There's what I assume is a millstone on the floor, which is why I say it's probably an old mill house. And either an old window or a sort of old rocking cupboard. That's pretty cool. And just going to work my way down there. As I say, the terrain's pretty rough. You know, it's like that everywhere down here. Again though, I feel like I'm not in Cornwall. It's crazy. So we'll go through the house. There we go. That's the river. That's the view up the river. Incredible. So we come over here. We've got the second building. Well, that's more than one, I think. And these are the rock carvings. Carved into the rock face. There we go. Rocky Valley rock carvings. Labyrinth pattern carving, probably of the early Bronze Age, 1800 to 1400 BC. This monument is protected under the Ancient Monuments Act of 1913 to 1953. Pretty cool. Little gits have been drawn all over the rock. Ugh. It's thick mud. Oh. Wow. Someone's put bird feeders up. This one's a bit more intact. Unfortunately, I'm not going any further in because I didn't really wear the right shoes for coming out here. Well, I didn't expect to be exploring and going in through thick mud. Oh no. Oh well. Buy some new trainers. Again, I don't know what's down this way. Again, I'm assuming it's some sort of maybe it was used as a shed. It's up against the rock face there, and then there's a window and some walls put on the side. Or it might have just been a really big mill working down here, because there's another wall there, and then there's this semicircle bit here. I must be messing around with the rocks up there. There's one with a elastic band on. There's a pretty old lintel there. It does amaze me how these early buildings stand the test of time and such. I mean, they've been here hundreds of years. I mean, that one there is pretty much intact. and people leaving well wishes to loved ones. I think over here though, it's just literally someone being clever and writing their names with a bit of stone. Pretty cool. So someone has tried to put stone down that you can walk on, but again, I'd advise wellies and things like that really. Yeah, I've ruined my shoes. But we do what we must to get to places that no one else can really get to. These rock carvings are pretty cool. I didn't even know they were here. And if I remember correctly, there's like a labyrinth, and you can always follow your finger around and get to the end. It's pretty cool. Let's get a couple of pictures of them and see what else we can find. Right, so this one is definitely harder to get to than St Nexton's Glen. You can see the path there, up the top there. It's actually only wide enough for one person coming each way, and then there's a steep drop about 10-12 feet down to the river. And I'd imagine when it's wet and very slippery, I mean it's not dry at the moment, but when it's really slippery then it's probably quite a treacherous walk. And that big rock there is just been carved into some steps, so again very slippery, but what a place. I know I said that about St Nexton's Glen, but I feel like I'm in America. Can't even see it now. Yeah, I feel like I'm in some sort of canyon that you wouldn't find in the UK, and I think that's the beauty of this place. Close your eyes and you can imagine you're somewhere else. Open your eyes, you don't need to imagine, you know, it's incredible. Look at that. You know, we've been wanting sunshine for weeks and weeks down here, and now we got it. It's actually making the photography and video making quite hard, so unfortunately, being a new camera, I haven't got any ND filters for it yet, or any Polaroid filters, so yeah, not good. But wow. And the other thing I found with the M100 as well, even when I can get some filters for it, there's only a few on the market because it's 49mm lens, rather than the standard sort of 50-55 you get on DSLRs. But yeah, I'm gonna get some filters for it just so I can get some better shots. And I'm gonna get another DSLR as well, just for more creative shots and things as well. But that'll be another video. There's a bridge there which goes up and you can walk down the mountain there. But look at that. Right, the wind down here is pretty bad because right, the sea's just behind these rocks here. So we're heading down that way anyway. But yeah, nice find this place, nice find. beach by any means. You know, in fact, it's quite treacherous on the rocks down it. And I've been a clever boy and I bought my flat sole trainers, which makes things even worse. I'd imagine when it's rough down here, then these rocks get absolutely hammered. So bear that in mind, keep an eye on the tides, and don't be a hero. Don't try and get as close as you can, get a great shot, because you're going to get hammered. Just be sensible. Don't do what I'm doing and come down here in your best trainers with flat soles, because you're either going to slip in, slip over, hurt yourself, or ruin some very nice trainers. As I say, it's a lot of mountain climbing down here, and yeah, be prepared for that. I would suggest hiking boots or similar. Yeah, there's even little gullies and things you can walk in and explore. It's quite cool. Definitely make a day out of it, that's for sure. I mean, there's all these walks and things you can go on, different directions. And if beauty of nature is your thing, then a bit like St Nexton's Glen, get yourself here. In fact, you could start St Nexton's Glen and do the walk on the Boscastle coastal route, and you'll follow the track all the way down to the end there. So yeah, definitely something you could do if you want to see it all in one day. But yeah, I'm blown away by just that again. Absolutely fantastic. So this is the Rocky Valley. It's just literally about a mile from Tintagel village, and depending on which route you come in, you'll see it anyway. But definitely one to see, especially the rock carvings and the ruins up there. So I'm going to get some more pictures, and I'll see you in a minute. I'm just walking along back towards where I've parked, and you've got the ruins behind me again. It is a mill, but I've just noticed something. Unreal. Just come back here and open it. In it. Watch. Some business cards. Pencil. Lizzie Peak was here. I know what this is. It's a geocache. pennies and things in there. That's pretty cool. I found that without using the app. Got nothing to put in it. I know. They can have my broken co-op card. I'll put you somewhere where you can see. There you go. Fill in the logbook now. Quite cool. Never found one of them before. You never know, they might put some points on my co-op card for me. I'll hide it again now. So when you're down here and you come to visit, there's the ruin. Come over the bridge under that tree. That's where it's hiding. Make sure you put something in there and say hide a random map. But that's pretty cool. I've never seen one of them. I haven't lived much. Geocaching was never my thing. I did try it once, but I could never find anything. I got bored. As I say, we're back at the ruins now, and it is a mill. Revit mill. Don't know how you pronounce that. That's the thing with Cornish pronunciations. How it's spelt isn't how it's said. And when I first moved down here, Poffel, near Bude, spelt P-O-U-G-H, you know, and I think that's Pug Hill. But it's not, it's pronounced Puff Hill, or Puffle, sorry. But yeah, this is an old mill. I probably should have researched first, but again I didn't know I was coming here, so you have to excuse my naive way. Lots more stones in there. But this is what I love about being this way. You can find things that you weren't even really looking for. And yeah, I mean, what a better place to find, really. Look at the rocks here, look. Amazing. I was reading a notice down there, and this is actually a natural waterfall in the landscape, and the river's found it and now goes into the sea through the fault. Pretty cool. So yeah, there's the houses, there's the mill. So there's always something to find and see. Sorry, I'm probably making you dizzy now. Sun today is lovely, but playing havoc with my filming. Let's go down here. Ooh. Really cool. I must apologise as well, I'm forever looking at myself in the screen rather than at the lens, so I don't have funny eyes, it's habit. And really I should flip the screen down, but then I wouldn't know if I was in shot and I'd film a whole vlog with just my top of my head or something, so something I've got to get used to. Same with like having a script, if you like, knowing what to say, because I'm pretty bad at that. But it's a new channel and it's going to take some time to get into the swing of things, so you have to bear with me a bit. Tomorrow I'm doing a video on a trail camera that I've ordered. Basically, I mean, without boring you too much, the encounter I had on Friday down at St Nexton's Glen has got me really intrigued, and I'd love to go down into them woods. I'm still slightly sceptic. I mean, I'm over what happened to me, and I still think there's probably an explanation for it. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a trail camera, which is coming, it'll be here tomorrow. We'll look at that, we'll test it somewhere near me first, or in my garden, and then we'll come down to the woods of St Nexton's Glen, set it up, and see if we capture anything dodgy. Or even better, which I'd rather see, is some really nice wildlife shots. And whoa, that's what I mean, the steps here are immense. So just watch your step. I mean, I'm 6'2" and I struggle to touch bottom there. So if you come up here, be prepared. I mean, that's the path. Nearly running as fast as the river next door. But yeah, so going back to the trail camera, I'm going to stick one of them in the woods. We'll have a look at it. It's the only camera I've ever bought which has been the hardest one to pick which model and things to go for. The problem with Amazon these days is the reviews are often bought, so a company will pay someone to give a good review, and it's really frustrating because you might have 10 really good reviews but then 2 are really, really bad, like 1-star reviews, and you think, are them other 10 good reviews paid for? Or is it just the case of out of 12 customers, 2 just happen to get a faulty one? It's like a minefield out there buying stuff off Amazon. But I prefer the next day delivery over waiting for eBay stuff. So I've ordered that, I ordered it yesterday night, it would be here tomorrow. We'll have a look at it and we'll put it to work, both for wildlife purposes and going after the paranormal, shall we say. Which I'm still quite sceptical about, but I really can't explain the way I felt on Friday. It was mental. But yeah, so we're heading back up now. That's the last bridge over there, and then you go back up to the road. I'll switch off now, but I'll turn it back on when I get to the car and give you a sort of an idea of where this is actually located. It took me a while to find the footpath, because you park your car across the road and there's a big sign on the driveway that says private, but then there's also a sign that says footpath, so it confused me and I ended up walking up the road first until I decided to come back and just risk going down the driveway. So I'll show you exactly where it is, so it's easier for you guys to find it. Alright, I'll see you in a sec. Right, so this is the lay-by where you park your cars. My car's back there. Over there you'll see the cottage as you come up the hill. So St Nectan's Glen's at the top of that hill. You drive up, park in here, entrance is over there, and you literally walk down their driveway. And that's basically how you get in there. God, driveway's steep as well, I need to get fit. So yeah, St Nectan's Glen is that way. If you've been there, you drive down, park up where we are here, and then behind me in that little cottage back there where that car is, that's the pathway that goes down to Rocky Cove, or Rocky Valley rather. You could walk to St Nectan's Glen from here. It's probably 5-6 minutes up the road there, or you can do the full walk, which I'm sure is signposted. So that's it for Rocky Valley. Hope you enjoyed it, because it was a bit of a spur of the moment thing. Please subscribe, because as I say, it's going to help me out, and it's really going to pick the channel up as well, and things will be going from strength to strength over the few months. If I hadn't just spent all my money on a brand new car, which I'm picking up in a couple of weeks, then I'd probably have the money to go and buy a MacBook or something, and do a better job with the editing as well. It's all done on my iPhone at the minute with iMovie and things like that, so it's not seamless, it's not perfect. The intros are rubbish, the music's rubbish, but we're going to work on that and get it better, and I will see you guys on the next one.